What do you understand by shout outs? Shout outs mean कि अगर आप कहीं पे काम कर रहे हैं और आपको लगता है कि कोई एक इन्फ्लुएंसर है, that influencer can give you a shout out. That influencer can give you a shout out. आप उसको इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं अपने लिए एंड उसके पास आपके पास अपॉर्चुनिटीज बन जाती हैं. So you can also have paid shout outs. So paid shout outs can happen through influencers. People can give you a shout out in their Instagram story. They can give you a shout out in their Facebook post. They can give you a shout out in their Instagram comments, maybe wherever. How to convince them? Convince नहीं होगा sir. पैसे देने होते हैं shout out करने के लिए लोगों को. The least that I would amount that I would charge anybody to give them a shout out on my Instagram is 2 lakh rupees. Not less than that. Not less than that. And if you can tell them that this is something that you are doing, and if they find it worth it, if they find it fruitful, they will do it. They will do it. Somebody says, "Baap re baap," for 2 lakh rupees is nothing, brother. If you don't understand, look at this. Some people would say, "But Rahul, how can you charge rupees 2 lakh for an Instagram post?" I ask you a simple question. You read a newspaper, right? In a small city, let's suppose we talk about a city like Dehradun. In Dehradun, a newspaper circulation is 40,000, right? A newspaper's circulation is 40,000. What do you think? On the front page ad, on the right side, how much do you think that newspaper is going to charge you? What do you think? On the front page ad, on the right side, bottom right, on a newspaper, how much money? 1 to 1.5 lakh rupees? Maybe more than that also. It is on the front page, okay? You know, maybe 3 to 4 lakhs. The user base that I have, Dainik Jagran charges 2 lakhs, okay? So the user base that I have, it is 5 times the user base that they have. Number one. Second thing, all the people who read Dainik Jagran might not be interested in motivational, inspirational, public speaking, communication, sales regarded content. Do you agree? But all the people who follow my content, they are interested in such kind of an information coming their way. That is why they follow me. Yes or no? So they are also a targeted audience. Everybody, this is very important for you to understand right now. This is also a targeted audience. So the audience size is 5 times. The audience targeted. The audience is more willing to take the action. The audience also believes in me and my content. It is not an advertisement. It is a recommendation. So the amount that I told you, it is nothing. Now do you understand why influencers charge this much amount of money? And do you realize that it makes complete sense? Plus, the post on Instagram is going to stay forever, unlike the newspaper. Newspaper में तो आके खत्म हो गया ना, एक दिन newspaper है, अगले दिन खत्म हो गया ना. Very true, Paramveer. Newspaper charge for 1 day, but Rahul bhai charges for a post which stays for a long time. तो वो चीज बहुत important है. जो बड़े बड़े ब्रांड्स ये चीज समझ में आ जाती है ना, उनको वो फायदा हो जाता है. कई बड़े बड़े ब्रांड्स अखबारों में, होर्डिंग्स में पैसे खर्च करते ही रहते हैं. And that's the reason why their business is not growing. That's the reason why their business is not growing to the next level. Virat Kohli charges 1.5 crores for one Instagram post. Very true. And he deserves it. Okay. So this is how you can get a paid shout out and get the lead generated from there as well. So you don't need to spend lakhs of money. Reach out to people who have got, let's say, 5,000, 10,000 followers. Tell them to give you a shout out. They will give you a shout out for 2,000, 3,000 rupees. A lot of people don't know how much money to charge. Some of the people are just starting their journey. So you would be able to get the shout outs done from them also. Much more effective than doing a newspaper advertisement or a hoarding or distributing pamphlets and brochure. Yeah, honestly, how many of you are still distributing pamphlets and brochures? Come on, be honest. For your work. Those days are gone, people. Those days don't work anymore. But I'm happy that you are at least honest over here. I am happy to see your honesty. But those things are gone. Those things are not worth it now. Got that? I distributed my own brochures. We have stood in the middle of the road distributing the brochures. We did it. You know it already. You know my story. But it's not worth it now. It's not worth it now. Do you realize that? That's the thing. And that is what is so very important. Now, the task is how to use shout outs for lead generation. How to use shout outs for lead generation.